If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noel's science lesson.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail. I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes. Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Where to next?
Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow.
You're back. So how did it go?
Both. And every other report you've been assigned.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, We can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Anything new to report? Nice work. Let me take a look. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Any other fragments? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. Looking forward to reading your report. Excuse me. Sys-Def Marines are the best of the best.
Dwayne, or do I need a little bit of time?
Hello.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke?
Sure, sweet pea. Yo, man can always use a laugh.
Ships separated.
Okay.
Engaging
Who can
drive.
jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know. Who?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay. Good one, Cora. Hey, next time you see me, try to...
Yes, we're here. Look at these About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near...
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. All right. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now, let's talk business. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh God, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help again. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secret. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the... or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship. Security will be alerted, and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
The best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
Captain Lokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
So, what's new with you today? You can tell me anything. You have no idea how badly I needed to hear those words. I love you. It was nice talking to you again.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
to make your acquaintance.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh? An open bar would have been nice, but let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held aboard a starliner. I honestly don't really know anything else about the award. That's all then? Okay.
So, what brings you aboard?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard Starliner. Here for business. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation of Earth as an historic landmark. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. Enjoy the rest of the event.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time. Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. Well, that was boring. Hello. Are you a member of the society? I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
So, what brings you aboard? That view is absolutely spectacular. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger. Nice to have met you.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh? An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified troll. It's critical that the society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. Huh. Well, that was boring.
Here for business or pleasure? Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've already told you everything I know about him. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Have you tried the can? Here for business or pleasure? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified troll. It's a shame that the Earth... Enjoy the rest of the event.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners. We're working on having that changed.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you? No, I don't believe we'll be talking about anything of the sort. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. Ah, we're speaking again. And don't bother me again. Ah, we're speaking again. Lovely. Oh, think you've cracked the case? I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that you've made a potentially life-threatening mistake. Perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably stupid. I'll assume it's the latter and overlook it for now. We've spoken enough. Good day. Repeated pestering is not going to win you any favors. Go away. Get the hell out of my sight. I have nothing else to say to you.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the
The
staff.
society chair has really... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch me. Sheila Holbrook. I'm a silver member. That's all then? Okay.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so... Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you. I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now. Could you please go away?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Hello, are you He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain as... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute. Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
I certainly hope they'd... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Sheila Not much, other than the fact that... Nice to have met you.
So, what brings you aboard?
If you have any specific requests.
There's something I need to talk to you about. Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, the emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin, I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the life. Yes, that's exactly right. We've been pushing further and our current problem relates closely to... But it has made a difference. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of... You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past... It almost makes me wonder if... Oh, absolutely. Their arrival in our universe is much too timely. It's also clear that leads me to wonder what the Unity... No. When you pass in, will you remember your life as you... Of course not. I am, and always will be, an explorer at heart. My concern is how fundamental the change will be to ourselves as people. We don't even know if you'll remember anything about this conversation. I'm worried what that will mean between us. I'm just as curious to find out what's on. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. However, the honest truth... I can tell that you really believe that. I should have more faith in you. I'm sorry. Listen, I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you... Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just... With all the worthy causes and the settled systems, oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? You might be right. You are starting to make a lot of sense. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters, somewhere. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
An open bar would have been nice.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions?
We've got.
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I can see that. I think... No! Stop it! You're trying to confuse me. I'd like to tell you. Believe me! Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return...
Store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for society.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
I certainly hope they decide to hold amateur society that supports them.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch... Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
The notion of tampering with the life support had me worried for a moment there, but it sounds like you know what you're doing.
I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant, but cause enough confusion and it will buy us plenty of time. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way, we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies. Underneath, he's a... Come to think of it. Get back to it.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy on every internal system.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you. Sorry to give you trouble. What? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. Ah, you're a fellow techie, huh? Tell you what. I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my leg. Maybe you can hold this for me while... Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starline. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and... Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling then when we play cards. Remember not to touch anything, please.
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that... This is the life support control. It certainly makes sense.
Emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous
I was wondering
waste
if you
of
were the
space.
cause of the ship-wide It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're... You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have no... And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC... I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the that means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a... I'd love to see the bastard fly. But if I give you that...
Your attention, please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account number. It was my little insurance policy. At least I walk away with something. All right. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski. On the other hand, I've got that's if you leave him alive. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be... I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison. Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And Frank... Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves... That's all I need right now. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC Security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much.
Have your attention, please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
If you don't kill him,
please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, First, it's clear that you've obtained And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are... Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this... I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your... In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise and possession of... Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our marriage. It's important to me that we are both happy. This is a huge step in our relationship, and I want So, with that settled, I suppose we just keep it a quiet ceremony?
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
If anyone else had suggested that, I'd say no. But hearing it from you, I'll send her an invite and we'll see if she shows. Anyone else? Or will the three of us with Aja presiding be enough? Honestly, no. I respect. If it's all the same to you, I'd like... All right, it's settled then. I'll send a message to Aja, asking for her to preside over the ceremony. I can't tell you how much this...
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Careful not to trip any security.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for... You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for.
Please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your
So he
cabins
told
in
you
an
to keep
orderly
it from me.
fashion.
I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's... nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes... Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully...
You need something. I've got your back.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I need to pack up and get out of here.
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
Now, you're not pestering the captain. Right, Cora?
Hello. Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never. Poor choice of words. You being Nice to the crew, too.
Of course.
Be scanned as you enter the city. Okay, no bounty.
Imagine how many credits flow through this place. Figuratively, of course.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. No, never, not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look, please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
You're only safe. I would never dream of selling substandard gear. Outland has standards, and I uphold them. Please do. I hope we have something that suits you. Get it? see you around.
Something to report?
Working at the distribution center can be tiring.
Welcome to UC Distribution.
It's rewarding.
I hope we have what you need. You're always welcome back. If you don't...
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming... If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso.
Landing site is sufficient. Ship down.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean before we go to the ceremony. I want you to look me in the eye. I just melt when I hear you say things like that to me. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on, Aja is waiting for us. But first, we should probably say something to my mother.
Welcome to Paradiso.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or tranquility. Where should we begin?
Dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello,
Welcome to... Oh, that's odd. I'm not seeing it here in our system. I'm extremely sorry for any inconvenience this has caused. It appears all of our premium suites are booked, but I am prepared to make this right for you. I'll credit your account with a 20% discount on this or your next stay. There. Right as rain now. The system shows that we do in fact have a room available. And what is your desired length of stay with us? Very well. I'll go ahead and apply your one-time 20% discount for tonight. Thank you again for booking your stay with us, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
Some of our guests think
Welcome to Pet. Feel free to look around, but don't. And before you. Yes, that's what I'm here for. There you go.
It certainly was nice of you to think of me when sending invitations to my daughter's wedding.
It's good to see you too, Mum.
I just wish you would have given me more notice. Or maybe some time to get to know your dear partner. I barely even know his name. Yes, good to meet you too, my dear.
We'll have plenty of time to talk more later, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mum. I know how this must all seem to you. This was a sudden decision. We wanted to keep the ceremony small and involve only the people I care about the most.
Sarah, dear.
Thank you for coming, Mum. We'll be sure to talk more in a bit. But for now, let's not keep poor Aja waiting.
As soon as everyone is present, we will begin. It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special,
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing me.
That's called love, my dear. Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them.
Coming from you, Aja, that means...
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you. Now. Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue. When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I deserve to be with someone who understands my feelings. It was at that very moment I realized I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. Your love means everything to me. And I swear to return that love freely and unconditionally, without hesitation. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
Thank you. I don't deserve someone as special as you.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was... amazing. I couldn't imagine having the ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another. You better. Otherwise, I'd have to come out of retirement and hunt you down. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Sarah, your mother will be staying here with me for a few weeks. We've actually got a lot more in common than I expected. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
I'm happy to host Abigail here at my home. She's quite charming.
My day just got a whole lot brighter. Oh, I love our little chats. You know how to make a woman feel special.
I
Let me
really do
guess.
hope you're truly the one
You missed
for my
me and you
daughter.
couldn't stay away. See you soon, love.
It was a wonderful wedding. I was so happy to officiate for you.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away from you.
Great. Now I'm more tired than when we went to bed.